Welcome to March. Yesterday I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt taking my dog for a walk, and today I'm in a sweater because it's snowing outside. Welcome to the Midwest. I am making baked potatoes for mine and my children's lunches. It may seem pretty clever, like, oh, it's March and Irish and potatoes and all that. But really, I just accidentally bought another bag of potatoes. So I'm on a plan period. I'm gonna get these in the crock pot, and then I'm gonna tell you what I have planned for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, and it's gonna be so much fun. For the morning for 6th grade homeroom, I made this note for the teacher down the hall. She also has a 6th grade homeroom, and I'm gonna put this on their door or window or something, I don't know. And it says, I've lost my pants, because the kids will think that's hilarious. I've lost my pants, and a few other things. Will your homeroom come down the hall to help me find them? If you find them, I'll give you a special treasure. Bring something to write with. Sincerely, Pat O'Pants. And I printed these off of Canva, and I'm gonna hide them in my room. So they're gonna get a checklist like this. Each kid will get this, and they will check off when they find these things around the room. So I'm gonna put like stuff in cabinets. Here's a mustache. I will hide this under a table. And so they have to look all throughout the room for these things and check them off. And then when they do that, they'll get a special prize, which I'll show you now. A little bag of Lucky Charms. And then if kids are the gluten-free people, I've got some Cheerios that have no flavor, but it's better than nothing. So, yay, this is what they get. Okay, that is all prepped for tomorrow, and now on to my math lesson. Now, I mostly teach English, 2 sections of 7th grade and a section of 9th grade, but I also teach a section of 6th grade math. And so it's kind of funny because when I first got this job, almost 5 years ago now, I just told God, I'll do whatever you need for me to do. Whatever you need me to teach, I'll teach. And this 7th grade English job came up, and I'm like, yes, 7th grade English, like that sounds like so much fun. And then when I found out it was also a math section, I thought this can't be what God wants me to do, because I didn't feel like I was super strong in math. Because I am an English person and math hasn't always come super easy to me, I feel like it's made me a better math teacher, which God always knows. He always knows what's best. So I feel like I'm a good math teacher because I understand why it doesn't make sense. And I really try hard to break things down to show step by step. In fact, I have a whole series of math videos on my YouTube channel, and it's called Math Time Excellent. And yes, it is a Wayne's World reference because I love that movie. But when I was making the videos, I was like, Math Time Excellent. And I thought, oh my goodness, that's so funny, because that's Wayne's World in my head. So he doesn't say math time, he says party time. Excellent. So that's what my series is called. And I just explain things step by step, hoping to help students understand the concepts. And so I think math can be really fun. And so I try to make it fun. So for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, I've created a scavenger hunt that we're gonna do around the school. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna tell the students I have a treat for them. Instead of where the treat was supposed to be, oh no, there's a note from this tricky leprechaun, and it says, this tricky leprechaun stole a treat so sweet. Now you must solve the riddles and math to complete. Search the school, the clues are near. Follow them closely, the prize might appear. And so we're gonna go throughout the school, solve these math problems. With the clipboard and this, they write out the work. We're gonna talk about how to do each one of the problems. We do them together, and it is practicing one-step equations. Then once they solve it, they'll open this up and it'll say what the answer is, and then what the next clue is of where they need to go in the school. So we're going all around the school to do this, and it's so much fun. This is my 3rd year doing this, and the students think it's fun. I mean, why not? It's a blast to go around the school and find these clues. And then when we get back, the treat will be there. And the treat is, well, I'll just have to show you. Joyride. I'm gonna get just a couple packs, and then each kid is just gonna get like 1 or 2 pieces. This scavenger hunt is on My Teachers Pay Teachers. So if you wanted to go get your own and not have to make this yourself, it's on there. Just print and put it together, and it's fun. Link is below. In my 7th grade English classes right now, we are finishing up our passion papers, and that is our passion project where we write on whatever the students are interested in. They get to pick their topic, and then they write using all of these genres on that topic, and it's so much fun. They really get into it. We spend about 2 or 3 weeks full-time in class besides our grammar lessons just working on these genres, and I have explanations of how to do all of them, and then I put them up here so that they know, like, yeah, you got this packet of rubrics for this part of the assignment, and then they can keep track of what they need to be doing. We go through them one by one, but there are these mini pieces that are like write a recipe, write a how-to article, and everything is explained exactly how to do it. So I don't necessarily go through that with them unless they have a question. It's stuff they should know how to do, and they can follow the instructions to do this. But I do delve deeply into how do we write an informative essay and use citations. It's our 2nd informative essay of the school year. The first one was way more teacher guided, where I gave them the research, we worked on it together. This is on their own, where they then do their own research. And we also put all of their papers into this website called Turnitin, and it'll show if they've plagiarized. And I don't penalize them for this paper. I want to show them, you didn't summarize well enough. Like, look at this paragraph. You need to rework this. So it's a learning process at this point. But then next year in 8th grade, if anything is flagged on that website, turnitin.com, that they've used AI or that they have plagiarized, then it's a 0. So, I mean, we teach them how not to plagiarize. So this is where we're teaching them. This is how I'm doing it. And so they also did a 1-act play. We're gonna be acting those out next week. Just a few of them. We're gonna pick which ones we wanna do and just act them out. And they just finished up their narrative. So we are in the final stage of this passion paper where they're putting the final touches on things, making it nice and neat. And then I print it for them. I just do front and back so that it's not a whole lot of papers coming from the printer, but it is just easier. They send it to me. We work together to make sure it's formatted correctly. And then I'll print those, and then they have this really nice project at the end that they wrote. And on a personal note, I love to read. If you didn't know that, this YouTube channel is becoming equal parts my own reading life and education, because I love them both and they go hand in hand. I am a lifelong reader, lifelong learner. I want to share those things with the world, and so I'm sharing them here on YouTube. So I got a Kindle, and I have been anti-Kindle for a long time because I like to hold my books, and I still do, and I like to underline. I mean, it is just one of my favorite things. But Catherine Center has some short stories that I haven't been able to read because I don't have a way to do that. She has a short story coming out tomorrow, and it's gonna go straight to my Kindle, and I'm so excited to read it. She is my favorite author of all time. I already got my ticket to go see her when she comes to my town in May, and it's so much fun. I'm going with all my teacher friends. It's gonna be great. Okay, so my Kindle. It's the newest, best thing in my life. Today I'm reading this middle school novel called Best Friends, and it is so cute.